Yo, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys all had a great night of NBA. And we got a massive 11-game slate tonight. Before we get into this video, be sure to hit the like button down below and make sure you're subscribed to this channel. I would appreciate that. So you can follow me on Twitter at the DFS Process. So with an 11-game slate, we got a lot of different options, lots of different ways to go. Let's try to dive right in and try to pick off some of my 5 favorite plays at each position. So starting off at point guard, if you're going up, if you want to pay up, I think Damian Lillard at 8-7 is probably one of my favorite options because he's probably going to be low owned in the matchup, and it is just a great matchup for him against the Jazz team that he has handled easily both times they've played this year. Scored, I think, 36 real-life points in both games, averaging 55 against them in 2 meetings, and at 8.7 is too low a price tag on him. It is on the road, but as you see the splits, Lillard does do a little bit better on the road, so that doesn't hurt us at all. And against Donovan Mitchell, Ricky Rubio, if he plays, I don't think he'll be able to stop Damian Lillard. He legitimately has 65, 70 point upside at 8.7, which is something we don't see a lot. And just look at the amount of shots he takes, 25 plus in his last 3. Dude's a usage monster, and I think he should destroy the Jazz once again. If you want to pay in the mid-range, I think Kyle Lowry at 7.4, I like him a lot against the Bucks. And then if you want to go kind of cheap options, I think Goran Dragic at 6.3 is a really cheap play against the Pelicans. That's probably like the cheapest price tag he's been all year or for like a couple months. And he gets one of the best matchups also. So at 6.3, I think Dragic is a good play. And then if you want to spend below 6K, I think Thomas Satoransky and it's probably your best option at 5.7. Maybe Austin Rivers as well if Bradley's out again. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pay up. And if I do, I'm going to plug in Damian Lillard at 8.7 at the point guard position. All right, let's go on to shooting guards. At shooting guards, you have James Harden as your top option against the Timberwolves. I mean, I think he's fine, but there's not a ton of value on the slate right now, so I'm not going to be paying that price tag for him. And against Jimmy Butler, it is kind of a tough matchup for James Harden, although he is matchup proof. We all know that. But at shooting guard, I'm going to go ahead and plug in J.J. Barea at 5.4. I think he should be starting again, and if he does start, he has a massive ceiling in this game against the Lakers. This should be a super fast-paced game. Super fast-paced. He started in his last game, played 32 minutes just before the break. So if he starts again, I think he's a great play at 5.4. If he does not start, I would probably go up $300 to Thomas Satoransky, who's just been super consistent starting for the Wizards. But I really do think Barea should get the start in this one. At 5.4, his price tag did jump up a bit, but if he's going to be seeing 30 minutes a night, especially in this matchup, he should be a lock to hit value. All right, I'm going to skip small forward. I'm going to talk about power forward. So at power forward, let's talk about LaMarcus Aldridge at 7.7. Aldridge, this is a really cheap price tag for him. Usually he's around 8 in the 8Ks, as you see. One game he was at 75 against Utah, but usually he's at 8K, close to 9K. We see. I don't know why his price tag dropped all the way down to 7.7, but we will definitely take it. He's a guy that plays 35 minutes in close games, as you see. A couple games, the last 2 games were blowouts. But he still did really well in a limited amount of time. In 29 minutes, put up 36. In 28 minutes, put up 50. He has 50-point upside at 7.7. Against Denver, they are decent against power forwards. Not the best. But I think that price tag is just too good to pass up, given the upside LaMarcus Aldridge has. So I'm going to plug him in at my power forward spot. At center, there are a couple of... The center, once again, is loaded. As usual, center is probably my favorite position on the day. I think Karl-Anthony Towns at 9.4 is probably my first look. He has destroyed the Rockets in both times they played this year. He has great numbers against Houston. He's at 9.4 on the road, though, so, he does play worse on the road. But I think he's a fine option at 9.4. Also, Andre Drummond's price tag dropped a lot, dropped like $1,300, and he's going up against Boston. Boston's a pretty good defensive team, but Drummond had one monster game against him this year. I know that. And then the second game they played, he didn't have a very good game. But at 9-3, worth the look in GPPs especially. DeAndre Jordan, it's a back-to-back for him, but it's against the Suns. He has good upside, pretty safe floor around 40. He's fine at that price tag. But since I'm spending up for some of these other positions, I'm going to give you guys kind of a mid-range player, and that is Jonas Valanciunas at 6'2". I like Valanciunas a lot. He's always, he has the ability to win GPP for you. Before the break, he started getting his minutes finally up. As you see, there were a lot of blowouts in these games. That's why, he was in the low 20s. But in competitive games, he should play close to 30 minutes. This is a dream matchup for him against the Bucks, one of the worst rebounding teams in the league, as well as one of the worst teams against centers. At home, Valanciunas plays better, and in 17 minutes, he's averaged against his team. He's averaging 27. Early in the season, Dwayne Casey just did not like Valanciunas, so he barely played him. But last couple weeks, he's been getting his minutes back up. If he sees 29, 30 minutes in this game, legitimately has 45, 50-point upside at 6.2. I want to take that all day. And then once again, since I said I love centers, at my util spot, I'm going to go ahead and talk about somebody else I like a lot, and that is, I think Al Horford at 6'7", really cheap compared to where he's been. Put him at forward. Once again, price tag, I'm going to take advantage of some of these cheaper options. 6'7" is the cheapest price tag we've seen for Al Horford. And it's against the Pistons. Now their Pistons are not a very good defensive team anymore. They play fast now, since they got Blake Griffin. So Al Horford should get rebounds in this game. And Al Horford just does a little bit of everything. Does have upside as well. And I'm expecting this game to be competitive, so I think he should see 35 minutes. At 6'7", if that's the case, I don't see how he doesn't hit close to 35, 40 points in the spot and really hit 5 to 6x value. So I think it's a fine play at 6'7". And there you have it. Those are the 5 guys that I have as of now. Damian Lillard, JJ Barea, or Thomas Satoransky if Barea doesn't start. LaMarcus Aldridge, Jonas Valanciunas, and Al Horford. Thanks for watching, everybody. I do appreciate it a lot, and good luck tonight.